What's up, rookie trades? I think you know what WTF is, but do you know what an ETF is and why you need to have one in your investment? We're going to try to answer that today. It's a simple question. Let's get into it. So, ETF stands for Exchange Traded Fund, something of that nature. But what the name is not the most important. What it is used for and why it's important to have it in your portfolio is more important. So let's look at a stock, for example. If you know what a stock is, or you don't know what a stock is, we made a video about that. You can check that one out first or probably after if you like. So let's think you want a bunch of stocks, a bunch of companies, and you have limited funds to invest. Let's just use that as an example. So you got $1,000 to invest, but you like Tesla, Apple, Google, all of these companies you like, but you don't have enough money to buy each of those companies. So you can buy an ETF, a fund, that basically track the companies that you like or the industries that you like, because there are different types of ETFs. So if you were to buy an ETF, at least you have a bunch of companies in that fund and you own a little piece of it. So the value of the ETF will fluctuate based on the value of the stocks that are in that basket. So you can look at the ETF as a basket of stocks. Now, some of the most common ones that are broader in terms of ones that track the S&P 500, because it has the biggest 500 companies in the United States, what happens is you find those ETFs are less risky. The price fluctuates less just because your portfolio is naturally diversified across the industry and across the 500 biggest companies. So this is one of the most important reasons why you need to have an ETF in your investment, because at least it brings down your risk factor. It's more like a passive investment. If you just want to contribute $1,000 a month or every 3 months, however often you want to invest, if you just throw that money into the ETF, you don't have to worry about which company to pick, which company to invest in. You are naturally invested in the top 500 companies. However, there's also, well, I don't know if it's a however, but I should say also, there's types of ETFs that tracks different sectors of the industry. So let's say, for example, during this whole pandemic, you probably wanted to buy an airline stock, but you're not a good analytic. I can't even say the word, so I'm not even it. I don't know which airline company is gonna make it. Delta, Sprint Airlines, American Airlines. I don't know. There's so many airline companies out there. How do you know which ones potentially can claim bankrupt or which one can actually stay in business? So instead of trying to speculate and choose one particular company, you can buy an ETF that is exposed specifically to the airline industry. For example, JETS ETF, ticker symbol JETS. It tracks all of the major airlines. So this is an example of a sector-specific ETF or an overall market ETF like SPY or VOO tracks the S&P 500. Hopefully this is a simple video just to explain to you and let you know what an ETF is, and just so that you could understand that an ETF basically helps you manage the risk of your portfolio and not take on too much unnecessary risk, because picking stocks is hard. You don't know which company is going to stay in business, which company is going to go out of business. So as a new investor, as a rookie investor, even as an experienced investor, it's nice to have ETFs in your portfolio to reduce your risk and volatility. Hopefully this was helpful, guys and gals. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and do all that fancy stuff. Appreciate you.